given that Serbia is not implementing the NATO sanctions on Russia, presumably not the sanctions on China either that NATO countries are implementing, what happens to sanctions then in a world where everyone is free to be able to trade as they wish in a decentralized currency?
Well, I believe we have to zoom out. Yes, I believe we have to zoom out and not look at the sanctions directly and actually see that in a world where Bitcoin is accepted as a standard, then wars will cease to exist. Well, they won't cease to exist completely, but they will not be as prevalent as they are today. You have to note that since the central banks were formed in 1913, and after the formation of the Federal Reserve and other central banks around the world, then governments were able to print money and fund wars. And therefore, we have the state of perpetual wars ever since World War One. So, with that, having said that, then with Bitcoin, you aren't able to. There's a protocol where there's only going to ever be 21 million, a cap of 21 million ever produced, and so therefore you can't inflate that, and therefore people can't print money to fund stupid ventures that end up killing millions of people. So when it comes to conflict, I think Bitcoin reverses the incentive structure and actually makes people incentivize humans to play better, basically, and it aligns better with human nature, as opposed to the fiat currency, which ends up only benefiting those who are able to print the money. Whereas with Bitcoin, no one can print the money, and it serves the people, and it's because it's controlled by the people and not by a few.